It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store.
Between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The Chargers add 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second and 9, Hurts. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
39 yards there, a big one.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one good for 37 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, he'll fight through a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. And Thomas has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
That's pulled in at the 32. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.